Good afternoon. It's just gone past about, I think it's about past 1. It's Tuesday the 2nd of July. I was just on another social media speaking of my many talents I've granted over the last few months. Obviously my education of success is thriving with passion. My reading, my creative writing, my philosophy, my gospel singing, reaching different diversity of a new sophisticated intellectual intelligence that I've granted upon these last several months, 6-7 months. I've granted extra study in politics, talking on the realms of even back as William Gladstone, 1894, Queen Victoria was the monarch, and Henry VIII, going right through to Winston Churchill 1945, Maurice Macmillan 1957, Margaret Thatcher 1983, David Cameron, John Major, Theresa May, and soon Boris Johnson. But now I'll show you some other stuff amongst my ex-career professional boxing. Also, long before that, professional boxing and acting as well recently. I'm going on to a new concept just recently. This is going to be a professional model. But anyway, I'll start off with showing you I'll show you my models. These are some of my models. I made this for a friend, good friend of mine. Admittedly, I'll tell you who. She's in my choir, nice person. I wasn't too aware of their friendship because obviously I'm not the same descent as them, but not far apart, if you know what I mean. I was always part of the Bishop family for my uncle and my mum's genes. This is the bluebird that I made. These little figures I made out of clay. I'm going to progress, and they're the first few figures I made. I'll progress onto some magnificent stuff. This is little Jetty. Look, little Jetty, nice little tree come off there. Little boat, sun dropping down in the rise of the mountains in the background. Nice creation that I've made. None of these are for sale yet, but you can start putting bids in because they'll probably go on sale sometime next year. My favourite place of all time, House of Parliament. What a wonderful picture. These pictures can be worth quite a few quid. Something like that probably go for something like in between £9,000 to £1,000, despite my lack of use of my hand. Also, a horse in the paddock, something like that probably go for 500-600 quid. Where I'm going to sell them, I don't know. It could be Parliament, it could be boxing. Oh, I don't know. I don't really want it to have much to do with boxing because I'm not really in that scene anymore. The artwork and the money made, I want to put down towards a mortgage for myself, and when I leave a legacy behind, many years to come, if I die of old age, obviously, about in the age of 80, I want to open a care home by Professor Johnson, and the money made, obviously, I'll be gone. So for my children, if stating my children, even still, I did care for them, so I will support them in their old age. I'm a nice man. Here we have, look at that. That is a magnificent creation. The colours used, the tigers are beautiful. Again, something like that's going to be about 9, maybe more, 900. I'm not quite sure the valuation, but we'll look at different artists, and some of these are totally. I mean, if you look at that and come out and see closely the texture that I used to make it what it is. Even this one, you look at it, you think it's not much graphic to it, but you come close to it. What a beautiful painting! If you see the shirt that I actually got, there's the stairs to going up to heaven in the sky. And you can see the clouds if you get close to it. Something like that will probably go, as silly as it looks, it'll probably go for about 600-700 quid. But I've got another 10 to make, so I'll know at the end of it, I'll have about 15 grand to play with. Hopefully to put money down on the mortgage. There's bluebirds. You know I'm a conservative, so my work is not going into the conservative club before you think it's going into. That's not a great picture, but the writing makes it stand out. But something like that probably go for something like probably 80 to 100 quid, I don't know. This is quite good. Textiles I used. Smaller. It's a smaller canvas. Here we got Jesus has risen on the cross. Lovely painting. I've got absolute bundles of paintings. I've got a secret one that I'm not showing, but William Gladstone, 1892, 1894. That is all for now. I will post that on social media. I will give you a bit of history in the next video. Obviously, we have there William Gladstone, 1892, and then we had Winston Churchill, 1945, Maurice Macmillan, 1957, Margaret Thatcher, 1983, John Major, David Cameron, Theresa May, and then possibly Boris Johnson in the limelight next. Let's hope it's a Conservative, positive vote for Boris. Thank you for watching this. Professor Johnson with his art creations. You see my gospel singing and professional boxing and many more subjects I've granted along the way. Take care, speak soon, God bless, amen. Be prosperous in your future.